This is the brand new DJI Osmo 360. Today I'm pairing it with my Pocket 3 for a full day behind the scenes at ProMX. Is this the ultimate vlogging combo? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Currently in my office, just about to get packed up to go and shoot the final round of the Australian ProMX tomorrow. It's been a little while since I've been to a moto event, and as creators, I think it's something that we all kind of deal with, but I've kind of been in a bit of a creative rut recently. I'm going to be shooting for Rival Link tomorrow, which for those of you who don't know, Rival Link is my day job, and we have the Rising Motorsports team running our graphics kits in ProMX this year. But before we start packing, I do have a couple of new bits of gear that I want to show you guys. I picked up this today. I'm pretty sure these came out yesterday. These are absolutely brand new. So I haven't even opened this yet. So I guess this is a little bit of an unboxing. Super not exciting. It's a camera in a box. But I am pretty keen to see how this thing goes. The Pocket 3 that I'm filming on at the moment has impressed me a lot. So yeah, keen to check this thing out for sure. It's a bit of a different shape compared to the Insta360. Actually, I'm gonna go and grab my Insta360 and I'll show you. Okay, so this is it compared to my Insta360 X4. It just seems more compact, even though I think like the volume is pretty much the same, but this is a way more useful form factor to me. So I'm pretty excited to give this a go to get some BTS footage tomorrow. It also connects to my wireless microphones, and if the image quality is anything like any of my other DJI products, I'm sure it's going to be insane. So super keen to give this little guy a go. All right, so the other thing I've just gotten is this camera case from, I don't know if it's pronounced Collab or Collab. I guess it's just Collab with a K. It's kind of gotten more and more tedious carrying around all my camera gear in a backpack, especially as I've acquired more and more camera gear. This is an Australian company. I believe they're based in Melbourne. And it was like half the price of the Pelican equivalent. And it seems pretty legit. So it comes with these pouches in the top, which I've already got a few bits and pieces in there. I just got like some random tools and some audio stuff. But they call this their advanced padding, which I have seen Pelican does a version of this as well. And it's just so much cleaner than like your typical camera bag, like soft foam dividers. So you can cut them to length. They've got these little pins that hold everything together. Pretty pumped on this as well, to be honest. I've seen people create their own dividers that are similar to this with just some core flute and some adhesive foam, and then put it in a toolbox to hold all their camera gear, which would be pretty sick, but that's definitely a project for another day when I have more time than I currently have. Probably gonna take everything with me. I don't necessarily need it, but I have space to take it. I mean, we may as well, right? That's why we have it. So we have 16 to 35. This is probably the least likely lens that's gonna get used tomorrow. I'm not gonna be that up close and personal with the track. This will only be if I happen to shoot something in the pits. And at that point, I'll probably use my 24 to 70 anyway, but I'm gonna bring this. And then we have my 24 to 70 and my 70 to 200. This will probably be the go-to for most of the day tomorrow. This one does have to lay down in the case. The F4 Mark II, I've had a look, does fit standing up. I don't need the Mark II, but that's probably gonna be on a shopping list fairly soon, just so it stands up in my case for no other reason. Little triple battery thing, also holds all my SD cards. It's only got one battery in at the moment because the other two are already in my photo camera body, which is the A7Siii with a battery grip. And then I have room for 3 V-mount batteries, but I'm definitely not gonna need 3 tomorrow. So I'm just gonna chuck 2 in here. And then audio, got DJI mic minis and Rode video mic Go 2. And then I've got my Pocket 3 case. And then my main camera body, I pretty much always keep together like this with the top handle. But we're obviously gonna have to take the top handle off once it's in the case. But I have this set up so we can slide the camera body in, undo the NATO clamp on the top handle, and then it just tucks in the front there without me having to unplug anything. The new Osmo 360 can just tuck down next to my main camera. And that's it. We're all ready to roll. And that's everything I'm going to be using to shoot tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. All right, I've just rolled up to the track. I just got to the team truck. Everyone's out for the warm up at the moment, but I'm just about to get some camera gear set up and then, yeah, hopefully get a few shots of the bikes in the pits and then we can go and cruise around. Should be a good time. Bit of a hike out here, so gonna try and make the most of it.
Apply more and more pressure each lap through and do
All right, so I've just pulled up for a bit of a lunch break. Been hanging around in the pits a little bit. It's been cool to meet everyone from the team. We've been doing their graphics kits for a little bit, but this is the first time I've actually met a lot of these people in real life. So just cool to meet everyone. I'm gonna try and hunt myself down a can of Monster though, because energy is a premium right now. Unfortunately, the hunt for a Monster was unsuccessful, but we are kind of down the back end of the track now. I got this little downhill section and a set of whoops. And I got my 70 to 200 on, so I think we should be able to get some pretty cool footage from here. And we're rocking the new DJI 360 camera as well. I'm pretty keen to check out the footage from the 360 camera. It'll be in this video, so you will have seen it by now, but as of right now, I have not. All right, I think this is going to be the spot for the beginning of the race. This was a little bit of a last minute expedition, so I was too late to actually get accreditation, which means I'm stuck outside the fence, which makes things a little bit challenging, but we're working with what we got. Should still be able to get some pretty cool stuff, I think. I fully missed the shot. Nice. We did it. I ran into Mike from Monster, and he had a Monster in his bag. Stoked. So there's a little bit of weather coming over now by the look of it. So hopefully don't get rained on. I've got quite a lot of footage though. So to be fair, if it does start raining, I'm just gonna skedaddle. It's always great catching up with industry friends. So much fun. I love coming to these events, super sick. I think I'm gonna cruise back down to the start line and try and get a little bit of like BTS of the guys kind of taking the bike up to the start line and stuff. Pro tip, if you're shooting an event, put the event schedule as your wallpaper. Genius. You're welcome for that one. All right, that's a wrap on ProMX for the year. My one and only appearance, which is usually the case. I usually shoot the final round here because it's a local round for me. I spend the better part of 10 years of my life at motocross tracks every weekend, so I don't miss it enough to do too many motocross races. I do love Supercross though. Supercross is just a whole different vibe. It's in a stadium, you can fly, you can get an Airbnb. That's my style. But anyway, I appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. Whistler will be my next video. I'm so stoked to be heading over to Canada for the final round of Crankworks. Getting a bit surreal. I fly out in 7 days. But for now, I'll catch you next time. Cheers guys, bye.